He won't stop, and I'm thirsty.
I'm indeed Darrell. Doesn't have any bullets, so he's got to call the outfitter to run to Gillette to get him some bullets. Now, how prepared is that?
You get everything from that pen to this barn. These pens right here, that's all yours.
Great.
Where the heck's my phone at? Like a giant. We got him. We got him. Non-stop hunting, baby. You know what time it is.
This week, we're headed to northeastern Wyoming.
And when you're in Wyoming, a deer tag means whitetail or mule deer.
He won't stop, and I'm thirsty. He gets on the road, he's ready to go.
We got the largest prairie dog in the world exit right up here. And I just know Darrell's dying to exit. Let's see if he does. There he goes. I hope he knows how to get to the Black Hills of Wyoming.
Darrell's fixing to take a nap. Cameraman's fixing to be driving. Where you at? Right in front of me, huh? Are we close? Yeah, I gotta find a place to get some shells, or I'm gonna be shooting your gun. And I intended on stopping somewhere and getting on, but I'm trying to keep up with you. Lost service.
I'm indeed Darrell. Doesn't have any bullets, so he's got to call the outfitter to run to Gillette to get him some bullets. Now, how prepared is that?
Nowhere. Delete all that.
Not only did Darrell forget his bullets, he forgot any kind of hunter's orge, which is required during rifle season in Wyoming. It's like babysitting my 2-year-old daughter.
Rode into Newcastle a little early, got checked in the hotel, decided to drive around, see if we could spot some deer. We're pulling out the long range bows. What Jeff is after. It's a jack of pheasant. Good stuff. Except we can't gain another 10 pounds on this hunt. Y'all are early. Go back to your room for 15 more minutes. Turn the light off.
Do I look like a rifle hunter?
You don't want me to tell you what you look like this morning.
Don't tell anybody about my underwear.
There's more skin showing than underwear on the rear end side. He came out of there a while ago and it about scared me. That's my lucky pack. You know his lucky gloves? They resemble that. I mean, the tore everywhere and holes.
Ever since college, and every time I'd go to the bar on Saturday night, I'd be sure and wear them. Because I knew whatever pair I was wearing would get ripped off.
Since we've never hunted this piece of property, we decided to use that first morning to do a little scouting.
And we were liking what we were seeing. The hardest part of this hunt was trying to decide the dividing line on where I was gonna hunt and where Darrell was gonna hunt.
Well, what if we just do something like, almost just have like a dividing line or something and say, you're gonna focus on that side of it and I'll focus on this side of it.
You make it, you call it.
You get everything from that bin to this barn. These pins right here, that's all yours.
Great. Jeff's trying to take the whole ranch. Jeff and I like the same piece of ground, but we just divide it in half. Jeff gets one side, I get the other. We'll see who gets the biggest buck.
Let's just go up there and get the spotting scope.
Yeah.
And just see if we can spot something.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna get in somewhere on this end where the wind's blowing like this, on the end of this woodlot. Get something cruising up and down the side of the river. Trying to go scare my deer out of there before I get in there and look at him. He knows I got a better plan.
Nonstop hunting is brought to you by Scent Blocker, close enough to kill. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Old Man Outdoors, experience superior huntability. Limb Saver, products that work. Muzzy, bad to the bone. Fatal Attraction, real grain, real results. And CampbellCameras.com. This segment of Nonstop Hunting is brought to you by Scent Blocker, close enough to kill.
Let's go get set up and we'll see what happens.
first day of hunting has come to an end, and we saw tons of deer.
But no shots fired.
Second morning here in Wyoming. We think we got a game plan this morning. All the deer down here in this alfalfa field, and they're leaving and going up on these ridges to bed for the day. So we're gonna get up here on one of these ridges and try to get in front of them, get up there in glass, and when we see a shooter coming our way, we'll try to get in front of him and get a shot. Let's head that way. Spotted a pretty good muley over this hill. All right, let's make a move. Pretty decent muley. He's not real wide, but he's pretty tall. I think he's a shooter. Maybe come down. Got a couple muleys spotted out here, look pretty good. I really don't know how to get to them. Both good bugs, back one definitely a good one.
My initial plan that morning didn't work out, so we jumped in the truck. We're gonna go try a new spot.
I made a sandwich today, 2 of these. Wish I knew where Jeff and them were at. Let's get back down in the creek. Where the heck's my phone at?
Hey Jeff, you seeing anything?
We're sorry, your call cannot be received as dialed. Check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
This segment of Nonstop Hunting is brought to you by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. This segment of Nonstop Hunting is brought to you by Old Man Outdoors. Experience superior huntability.
There goes a mule deer bouncing across the road right there. There's a deer out there. All right, just give me a second. Right here, baby. See him? Yeah. There's the other one. Back. Okay, he's right there. Matt. Matt. Got him. Got him.
right here. We've had bucks and does all around us. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Phew, finally tagged out in Wyoming, man. We hadn't been here but a couple of days, but there's so many deer, which is a good problem, but it makes it tough to get close. Spot and stalk. I love it, man, I love it. Beautiful buck. 4x3, happy with him. Tagged out in Wyoming, head back to Texas. Thank you, Lord.
Man, it feels good to be tagged out. I wonder how my old buddy Darrell's doing.
You own him?
Don't worry about your old buddy Darrell, because I'm tagged out too.
This segment of Nonstop Hunting is brought to you by Limb Saver, products that work. This segment of Nonstop Hunting is brought to you by Fatal Attraction, real grain, real results.
Folks, we were whitetail hunting all morning. We about froze to death. We had a real good mule deer cross the road in front of us. He got down to a spot where we could make a move on him. He just gave us about a 75-yard shot. Let's go check him out. Let's go down right over here. A 3x3. My first Wyoming mule deer. He's pretty, isn't he?
I heard you shoot.
You did?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Well, who was it?
I thought it was you.
What'd you get?
You ain't gonna believe it.
As we were driving, doing, a mule deer bounced across the road, and I could just see a pretty good rack.
Yeah.
And I said, let's go after him. We drove up, bailed out, took off, and we got to the creek, and he was going across the dang beaver pond. I mean, cattails out in the cattail.
Good job, yeah, for sure.
Where's he at?
He's laying down dead right over there on the hill.
What is it?
He's a 4x3.
Really?
Yep.
Well, let's go look at yours
Okay.
and do whatever, then I'm gonna need help.
Okay.
Somebody,
As
you're gonna
usual.
need your hip boots on.
As usual.
Congrats.
Well, thank you. He's a good and I'm happy with him. We can load up and head to Texas. That's him. But he was right up top. Yeah, I guess he worked his way down. I'll be darned.
One of the reasons I like the Black Hills of Wyoming is the amount of game that you see. How many deer come out in these fields is amazing, and what a great trip.
You know, and what tops it off is for both of us to tag out the same morning within minutes apart.
Well, I have to agree, that was pretty cool.
Nonstop hunting is brought to you by Scent Blocker, close enough to kill. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. Old Man Outdoors, experience superior huntability. Limb Saver, products that work. Muzzy, bad to the bone. Fatal Attraction, real grain, real results. And CampbellCameras.com.
You get everything from that bin to this barn.
Great.
Where the heck's my phone at?
Hey, Jeff, you seeing anything?
This is a recording.